Okay, this is a bit of a different one. I just want to document what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and I guess the art of cutting loose, right? So, as I'm making these videos, I'm noticing something about myself. The first one that I made explaining what this channel is going to be, what my goal is, it took me like 25 attempts to just get a take that I liked, that sounded natural. I had to keep restarting, and it felt so artificial to me, right? And then I do that second video, and I still have that sense of artificial, but you could see some cracks in that where like I start to be myself, and I start to pretend like there's not, like I'm not commentating, like I'm not looking at this camera and trying to think of funny things to say and whatever, like be a good online personality, right? But I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like it's hard to be myself when I'm doing these videos, because usually I feel like I'm a relatively funny and outgoing guy, but for some reason I feel like there's this like blockage where I'm not saying what I would usually say, or I'm not acting or expressing the things that I would usually express. And it's just weird because I guess I've never like thought that would happen, because, you know, most people, it's the opposite, where they would have issues. Like, I don't want to say most people, but I guess people who do this job who are introverted, right, would be like, it's harder to express themselves to people than it is to express themselves online. And I guess it's because of the challenge of working with the camera and being the sole voice that I feel real people are listening to. It's challenging and it's just tough, but I like the challenge and I really want to try and get better at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, like, I feel like that didn't sound natural. That didn't sound like how I would naturally convey what I'm trying to say. But that's because I'm talking to a camera, and I didn't think it was going to be this weird. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. I'm just kind of dumping what I'm thinking in this video, and I'm just going to post it, you know, whatever. But yeah, the art of cutting loose. So weird. But it's a lesson, because the more that I do this, like for example, the last video that I posted, I felt way more confident what I was saying, but there was still these points where I felt like I was mumbling a little bit, like I was not, you know, like being as expressive as I would usually outside of this space of being recorded or something like that. I just thought it was interesting. I just wanted to talk about it, you know? So I can't wait to see where this goes, and I really hope that you'll stick around, because this is a lot of fun, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot better at this, you know? So just thank you, and I guess I will see you in the next one.